Welcome to our journey through the UK's least loved seaside towns as rated in 2024. From bustling promenades to desolate piers, we're diving deep into TripAdvisor reviews, social media rants, and local opinions to uncover why these spots are getting thumbs down. Let's find out why these once popular destinations are falling short of expectations. Our first stop takes us to the Lincolnshire coast, home to Skegness, known for its iconic jolly fisherman mascot and bracing North Sea winds. Skegness has long been a traditional seaside escape, but recently it's been attracting more criticism than praise. A common complaint amongst TripAdvisor reviews: overcrowding. Visitors often point to the packed beaches and congested streets, especially during peak season. It seems Skegness's affordability, while attractive, comes at the cost of a peaceful day by the sea. Another recurring gripe is the issue of cleanliness. From litter strewn across the beach to overflowing bins, some visitors feel that Skegness is battling a losing battle against grime. This lack of cleanliness, coupled with reports of poor hygiene standards in some accommodations and eateries, has left a stain on Skegness's reputation. But it's not all doom and gloom. Dig a little deeper and you'll find reviewers who appreciate Skegness for its traditional charm and family-friendly atmosphere. The abundance of amusement arcades, fish and chip shops, and budget-friendly attractions still hold a certain appeal for many. However, the negative feedback highlights the need for investment in infrastructure and services to handle the influx of visitors. Addressing concerns about cleanliness and overcrowding will be crucial in restoring Skegness's image and attracting a wider range of tourists. Blackpool, with its iconic tower and pleasure beach, was once synonymous with British seaside holidays, but this Lancashire town finds itself slipping down the popularity rankings. TripAdvisor reviews paint a picture of a destination struggling to keep up with modern expectations. One of the most frequent criticisms targets Blackpool's aging attractions. While the pleasure beach still boasts some thrilling rides, many visitors feel that other attractions appear dated and in need of refurbishment. There's a sense that Blackpool is clinging to its past glories, neglecting to evolve and offer fresh contemporary experiences. Customer service is another area where Blackpool seems to be faltering. Reviews are peppered with complaints about rude staff, unhelpful service, and a general lack of hospitality. This lack of warmth and welcoming atmosphere can leave visitors feeling unwelcome and disillusioned. The rise of budget airlines and all-inclusive holidays abroad has undoubtedly impacted Blackpool's appeal. To compete, the town needs to offer more than just tired attractions and indifferent service. However, there are glimmers of hope. Blackpool has witnessed some investment in recent years, with efforts to regenerate the promenade and improve public spaces, but more needs to be done to address the underlying issues of outdated attractions and improve the overall visitor experience. Our Great Yarmouth, once a bustling hub of seaside fun, now sadly facing a bit of an identity crisis according to some. TripAdvisor reviewers haven't held back, and a recurring theme is a perceived decline in the quality of what's on offer. Many fondly recall the golden days of Great Yarmouth with its traditional charm and family-friendly attractions, but times change, and sadly some feel Great Yarmouth hasn't quite kept pace. There's a sense from some reviewers that the entertainment options have lost their sparkle, that the arcades are a bit tired, and that the once thriving pier isn't quite the draw it used to be. Now, it's important to remember that every town has its ups and downs, and hey, maybe those reviewers just visited on an off day, or perhaps their expectations were a tad high. But still, the sheer volume of comments about a decline in quality is hard to ignore. It's a shame to think that a town with such potential is being let down, according to some, by a lack of investment and perhaps a touch of neglect. Great Yarmouth deserves better. Wouldn't you agree? Perhaps a renewed focus on revitalising the seafront, sprucing up those attractions, and injecting some life back into the entertainment scene is what's needed. A little TLC can go a long way after all. We'd love to hear from you. Have you visited Great Yarmouth recently? Do you agree with the sentiments online, or do you feel it's a hidden gem just waiting to be rediscovered? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Next up is Margate, a town with a rich history and artistic appeal, but not without its critics. TripAdvisor reviewers haven't held back, with some expressing disappointment in the state of some local facilities. Some visitors felt that certain areas could benefit from a refresh, impacting their overall experience. Despite Margate's artistic vibe and trendy spots, some reviewers felt the atmosphere was lacking. Comments about a perceived lack of warmth or a welcoming ambience popped up, suggesting a disconnect between expectation and reality. It's worth noting that every traveller has different preferences, and Margate certainly has its share of positive reviews too. However, these critical voices highlight areas where visitor expectations might not be met. Morecambe, a town known for its stunning bay views, unfortunately faces criticism for its perceived lack of investment. TripAdvisor reviewers point to the condition of some public areas as evidence of this. From rundown promenades to neglected green spaces, the lack of upkeep is a recurring theme in negative reviews. This lack of investment, some visitors argue, contributes to a sense of faded glory in Morecambe. The town, once a bustling seaside resort, seems to be struggling to keep up with modern tourist expectations. The iconic Midland Hotel, though beautifully restored, stands in stark contrast to some of the more neglected areas, further highlighting this disparity. This contrast between past grandeur and present challenges is a recurring sentiment in Morecambe's TripAdvisor reviews. It's clear that visitors recognize the town's potential but feel let down by the lack of attention it seems to be receiving. While these towns might not have won the hearts of visitors in 2024, every place has its own charm. It's important to remember that these are just a snapshot of opinions, and many people have positive experiences in these locations.